Might mean you need to start taking those allergy pills again. And News 4 Tucson's Frankie McLister spoke to a local allergist. He is live with more on what you can expect this season, how bad this season is going to be. Frankie, Sean said he wished he could ask you to sway to the groove there.
I know, Amanda. At this point, 2 weeks ago, my allergies had to start taking my allergy medicine. I know Annie, our director, had to do the same. I just wish it wasn't even a thing, but unfortunately it is. In this year, he said it's going to be moderate. Let me go further explain, because I spoke to Alvernon Allergy, which is where I'm at, and I want to elaborate more. Now, fall, he said, is famous for the weed pollens, such as ragweed, tumbleweed, and more, but those need rain in order to produce that pollen. So we can thank the dry monsoon for the fact that they won't be producing as much pollen since we haven't gotten much rain this year. But since we're experiencing the warm weather mixed with the dry weather, that means that the pollen out there is quite airborne right now. Another factor this season can be from all those wildfires we've had all across the West Coast. Even though some are far, the wind can and is bringing in those particles. This can then trigger asthma and is definitely something to keep in mind. But what exactly will those pollen levels be this year?
The simplest thing, if one has air conditioning, make sure your filters are changed. We recommend the 3M Filtrete filters. They're sold at Ace, they're sold at Home Depot, or they're sold at Lowe's. They'll take pollen out of the air. And if you're spending more time indoors, like a lot of us are, having your AC filter changed, and if you have a really bad day, you can also take your AC fan and put it to on instead of auto.
Now, those are all the recommendations he said because the pollen levels are going to be moderate this year. Moderate is the key word. And I mean, in my eyes, that's better than, a high pollen advisory this year. But this is exactly just those filters. They were $9 at my Target run yesterday, the 3M Filtrette. He said the super expensive one is just completely unnecessary, Frankie. And this one is the pollen medium level. He said will just do the job. In addition to that, he said that over-the-counter allergy medicine has gone down in price over the year, which is good news, obviously. And he said that the store brand allergy medicine does just as good, Amanda. Does just as good.
Okay, so we can stock up on the medicines and get the filters. There we go.
Right. You and I both.
All right. Great advice. Thank you very much, Frankie.